How to begin? With the obvious. Border country, drumlin country. McMahon country is how it is described in 17th century English state papers. Descendants of MacMahon, the bear-like person, slain in 1022. And bear-like they had to be, with O'Neill exacting tribute from the north, the Anglo-Normans of the Pale pushing up from the south, caught in a kind of limbo from earliest times. The valley of the Black Pig, a prehistoric fortified earthen trench, can still be followed by helicopter from Carlingford to the Atlantic. Then, as now, it sealed off the kingdom of Ulster. Munacoin, county of the Little Hills, bundle upon bundles of odd-shaped fields, mounds, forts and keeps, topped by circles of ash and thorn, glacier-carved humps and hollows creating hundreds of natural amphitheatres and hidden townlands, the whole furnished with lakes and rivers, boglands and bottomlands, hedges and magical blackthorn, deep-dug ditches and some wonderful stands of planter harewood. All of it accessible by more roads, lanes, tracks, byroads, canal walks, farm passes, overgrown coachways and obsolete railway sidings than any other area in Western Europe, or so we claim. The Tudor map of the county looks a bit like Australia kicked sideways. It was drawn up by Henry VIII's natural son, Sir John Perrott, in 1585. And the baronies he drew up were and mapped by him are the same then as now. Trua, Dartry, Cremartin, Monaghan, and Farney in the south, confiscated and granted by the first Elizabeth, all 67,000 acres of it to her boyfriend, the Earl of Essex. Monaghan long ago, Ulster now, imperative to look forward. Onwards. It was one of Tyrone Guthrie's favourite catchphrases, the other being, rise above. Like Swift, a stern critic of and great encourager of Ireland and its people, he left his house and estate as a retreat for artists. It flourishes, supported as he intended by the arts councils north and south. Among Monaghan notables, he ranks as the most gifted and generous the county has ever known. And what of the others? How do you begin to choose between a bishop on the run in penal days, the present managing director of Guinness, an ICA president, a businesswoman of the year, James Connolly, Nobby Clark, a street singer and fair-green hawker? Is an 18th century reforming agriculturist, Samuel Premium Madden, more or less deserving of mention than the long list of the gifted Leslie clan? Kavanagh has celebrated the comedy and tragedy of their lives in prose and verse. If the choice of notables created a minor problem, then for me he solves it. As a teenager, I once followed him up Grafton Street, wanting desperately to stop him and say something. My nerve failed. I could think of nothing apt. Now, 40 years later, I can write it. He is Monaghan, a great, authentic drumlin of a man. Enough. Spring is on the way. I must go out now. I have trees to plant.
Clontibret. Cremartin, Annyalla, Doohamlet,
Close the curtains and turn down the lights and give to me a piece of your heart tonight. Color your face and light up the night. A piece of my heart tonight. And maybe there's no
Castleblaney,
in the sky above. Maybe I don't believe in love. Only when I see you I know that it's true. So I'll sit here waiting for you.
that I cannot bestow. Yeah, I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of waiting for broken like a slave. I'm tired of that cold. If ever there was hell, I've seen it here on earth. Maybe there's a place for some of us to go. Bring it to the masses, to bring alive their souls. Yeah, I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of waiting for
Blackhill.
Summer's always here when you're around. Leaves never fall into the ground. I hear you whispering in my ear, have no fear. When the evening sun goes down and the darkness fills the room, when the twilight shadows fall and the dogs howl at the moon, you're like the warm summer sun that's rising. Feel your warm love in my heart, melting away the cold ice of winter. Storms have passed and there's a new life on the way. Summer's always here when you're around. Leaves never fall into the ground. I hear you whispering in my ear, have no fear. Leave my troubles at the door, don't feel like suffering anymore.
Oram.
You seem to calm my troubled mind every time. I can feel your warm love rising. I lay down where you lay, melting away in my cold heart of winter. Spring has sprung and there's a new life on the
It's all about the GNR steam train. The songs of Boxcar Willie will take me back again to my childhood days in Blaney when I saw my first steam train. She was standing at the station with her smokestack black and tall. Then she left for Inniskeen, heading on to Donegal. Now the first time that I rode this train, oh how my poor heart bled. I was just another emigrant on my way to Holyhead. I was leaving home that morning to seek fortune and fame. So I left Castleblaney on the GNR steam train. The farmers working in the fields, they always knew the time, as I listened to her whistle as she thundered down the line. She took many folks away from home and brought them back again, but now she's gone forever, that GNR steam train. She carried freight and livestock from factories and from fairs. She also took the pilgrims to Lough Egish to say their prayers. Going to an Ulster final, she was really loaded down as she steamed away through Ballybay to the game and Clontibret stand. Now Taylor's Tunnel is no more and the footbridge is now gone. There's a row of red brick houses where the railway gates once swung. There are many men in Blaney who wish they were kids again. You could flirt and court and lose your heart on the GNR steam train. The farmers working in the fields, they always knew the time, as they listened to her whistle as she thundered down the line. She took many folks away from home and brought them back again, but now she's gone forever, that GNR steam train. On her final journey she was shunted to the side. The people mourned her passing like a dear friend who had died. I saw a big man broken hearted, their tears fell like rain when they said goodbye forever to the GNR steam train. So boxcar, blow your whistle and imitate your trains. GNR or Western Union, to me they're both the same. They are now a part of history, but the memories remain. How I'd like to stop and listen to the whistle of a train. The farmers working in the fields, they always knew the time, as they listened to her whistle as she thundered down the line. She took many folks away from home and brought them back again, but now she's gone forever, that GNR steam train.
Broomfield. Toome. Donaghmoyne. Lisdoonan. Inniskeen.
O stony grey soil of Monaghan, the laugh from my love you thieved. You took the gay child of my passion and gave me your clod conceived. You clogged the feet of my boyhood, and I believed that my stumble had the stride and poise of Apollo, and his voice my thick-tongued mumble. You told me the plough was immortal. Ah, green, life-conquering plough, your mandrel strained, your coulter blunted in the smooth lay field of my brow. You sang on steaming dunghills, a song of cowards' brood. You perfumed my clothes with weaselage. You fed me with swinish food. You flung a ditch on my vision of beauty, love and truth. O stony grey soil of Monaghan. You burgled my bank of youth. Lost the long hours of pleasure. All the women that loved young men, can I still stroke the monster's back or write with unpoisoned pen his name in these lonely verses, or mention the dark fields where the first gay flight of my lyric got caught in a peasant's prayer. Lough Egish, Tremera, Black Shanko. Wherever I turn, I see in the stony grey soil of Monaghan dead loves that were born for me. They laughed at one I loved, the triangular hill that hung under the big fort. They said that I was bounded by the white-thorn hedges of the little farmer, did not know the world. But I knew that love's doorway to life is the same doorway everywhere. Ashamed of one I loved, I flung her from me and called her a ditch, although she was smiling at me with violets. And now I am back in her briery arms. The dew of an Indian summer morning lies on bleached potato stalks. What age am I? I do not know what age I am. I am no mortal age. I know nothing of women, nothing of cities. I cannot die unless I move outside these white-thorn hedges.
1850 715 815.
Hello, good afternoon. You're very welcome to Liveline. The place is going movie crazy, folks. Ocean's 13, Die Hard 4, Harry Potter film. But what is the best film line of all time? Al Pacino.
Yeah.
Al Pacino, good afternoon to you.
Hoo-ha!
Hoo-ha.
Hoo-ha, Joe.
Who you?
You who?
Who?
Who's there?
The Scent of a Woman, 1992, or as we used to call it in Dublin, The Smellier One.
You know, Joe, I won an Oscar for that. I was on fire! Hoo-ha!
Tom Cruise, good afternoon to you.
Wait a minute.
What?
You had me. Hello.
Jerry Maguire, 1996, very good.
Help me help you, Joe. Help me help you.
It may not be the best film line of all time. Clint Eastwood, go ahead.
You gotta ask yourself a question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do ya?
Punk. Dirty Harry, 1971. Remember as well, in the Carlton, down the back with a young one. Stay in the line, please, Clint.
Make my day.
Jack Nicholson's on the line. Jack, we're looking for the best film line of all time. Go on.
All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
I'm stumped. Can you help me out at all, Jack? Go on.
Here's Johnny!
The Shining, 1981, Red Rum, brilliant stuff. Anthony Hopkins, go ahead.
A census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
I know what's next.
That's funny, Joe, but what was the film?
Well, it was The Silence of the Lambs, Doctor. Very easy.
Yes. And the year?
Sometime in the 1990s, I think. But
be precise, Joe.
91, Doctor.
Yes. And who won the Oscar for Best Actress?
Young Clarice. Jodie Foster.
Yes.
Jodie Foster.
Take care now, Joe. Fly, fly, fly.
I've been on the live line now for 8 years, and now I know they'll never let me out. Tom Hanks, good afternoon to you.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates.
Go on.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Oh, dear God.
Well said!
Yes, Forrest Gump and Castaway, all in the one. That was a tricky one. Robert De Niro, go ahead.
You.
Me.
You.
You.
I love you.
Who?
I love you.
Me.
You're smart. You're smart, you. You.
Analyse this, 1999 with Billy Crystal.
Are you Sarah Connor?
Arnold Schwarzenegger, go ahead.
I'm a T-1000, a highly advanced cryogenic cyborg from the future.
Doubt that.
Hasta la vista.
Yeah, too easy, Terminator. Don't think it'll make the cut. Sean Connery, go ahead.
Do you expect me to talk?
No, Mr. Bond, we expect you to die.
What's your name?
Pussy galore.
Well, of course you are.
James Bond, Goldfinger, very good, but it's not it. The best acting line of all time. It's on the line now. One of the greatest actors as well. Mick Lally, go ahead, Mick, go on.
Well, holy God.
Oh, God.
Biddy.
Miley Byrne.
Well, holy God.
Classic Glen Rowe episode. The Massey broke down. The cow was calving.
Holy God.
Fidelma was rolling around in the hay. It's the best. Thanks to all the actors for joining.
20 years in Hollywood. You're going to give it to this schmo.
Al, he was the best. We've run out of time. Thanks, Al.
Joe.
Thanks for everyone.
Gotta ask yourself a question, Joe. Quid pro quo, Joe. Joe, you gotta be kidding me. Miley Byrne. Holy God.
Hoping for skies to be blue, so blue that it has no fear of getting in the way of the cloud, like when you're standing alone.
Magheracloone.
Today my head feels so clear. I know now what I'm doing here. Though last night I wasn't sure, mixing everything, crashing through doors. Oh, I was down, but now I'm up. I was lost, but now I'm found. The science of man is a rail. Who's driving? Who's after hell? You're smiling. I feel like I've just been kissed by
traffic jams the signal. A call, a text is all I need to know that you're safe and well. Whisper softly, I'll never tell. Why was that? But now I'm up. I was lost, but now I'm found. In the depths, but not anymore. I'm good, I'm safe,
Carrickmacross.
I'm well.
I'm twisted, but I'm not better. Sometimes life is bittersweet. I'm a winner, I'm not a quitter. Though I quit falling at your feet. I'm hoping, but I'm not praying. Could know the answer, but I'm not saying. And if you think you can find some balance here, can I suggest you think again? Am I going off the wall? Come see me fall, fall. Am I going off the wall? Come see me fall. I'm strange, but I'm not weird.
Corduff.
My sanity is still intact. Reality is what I feared. I try to play the role, but I can't act. I'm living between two extremes. Now tell me, is that as crazy as it seems? Yeah, maybe, but sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between a matter of fiction and a matter of facts. Am I going off the wall? Come see me fall, fall. Am I going off the wall? Come see me fall.
Raferagh.
Am I going off the wall? Come see me fall, fall. Am I going off the wall? Come see me fall. I'm an awkward son of a bitch when you move into my space. You can burn me like a black witch and I smile right in your face. I'm totally beyond redemption. I'm a rule that's proven the exception.
Lough Egish.
I wonder what you're thinking. No, I can't guess when you look at me that way. Am I going off the wall? Come see me fall, fall. Am I going off the wall? Come see me fall, come see me fall. Am I going off the wall? Come see me fall, I'm falling now. Am I going off the wall? Come see me fall, come see me fall. Am I going off the wall? Come see me fall, I'm falling now.
Latton. Ballintra.
Drumlins in County Monaghan, shaped like a sea in a stormy night. Up the Barney Army and the footballers blue and white. Battle of Clontibret, marked now with a rock. Off the past long ago in memory of that attack. Deep in the trees there's a castle, in the forest and Castle Shane. And all the old railway bridges that carried many trains. Took people from all over, many near and far. Big Tom sang about this train, it was the GNR. The lead man's now in Crowham, where people sleep at
Ballybay.
I often heard stories and often wondered how far they went. The rolling hills of Monaghan. Memories flow between them, your dreams are upon them. The rolling hills of Monaghan. In the lakes in Castleblaney, in boats people row. On the hill, Hope's Castle, on the grounds of Loughmachnone. Clonish lawless here, when football is on list. The main football field in Ulster, it is famous for this. In the town of Ballybay, the famous Song of Woman Dwelling. It's famous for its fairs and still is if you're selling. The cathedral in Monaghan town, it is famous for its structure. It can be seen all around, it really is a picture. Carrick famous for his lace, the red pipes at the waist. Martin Lakeland Estate and on the Clontibret races. The rolling hill of Monaghan. Memories flow between them, your dreams are upon them. Rolling hills, Monaghan. Memories flow between them, your dreams are upon them. Rolling hills of Monaghan, rolling hills of Monaghan, rolling hills of Monaghan.
Farewell, you board of workers, with your donkey jackets black. Farewell, you lovely Monaghan girls, we're never coming back. For the bridges, they're all finished, and the money it is due. There's no work left on the board of works, we'll be in London soon. Me father was a worker, and his father was before him. We always had been proud to share the load. Since we fell with broken sacks, all the lads have got the sack. So it's off to work in England we must go. Farewell, you board of workers, with your donkey jackets black. Farewell, you lovely Monaghan girls, we're never coming back. For the bridges, they're all finished, and the money it is due. There's no one left on the board of works, we'll be in London soon. No more the boys are singing that long ago has left us. In the public house, no more the workers' song. For the high mics they're all stopping, and the drag lines they're all dropping, and I can't afford to stay here very long. Farewell, you board of workers, with your donkey jackets black. Farewell, you lovely Monaghan girls, we're never coming back. For the bridges, they're all finished, and the money it is due. There's no work left on the board of works, we'll be in London soon. Farewell, you board of workers, with your donkey jackets black. Farewell, you lovely Monaghan girls, we're never coming back. For the bridges, they're all finished, and the money it is due. There's no work left on the board of works, we'll be in London soon. Oh, there's no work left
On the book of works, we'll be in London soon.
Tullycorbet. Rockcorry. Scotshouse. Drum.
burst my bubble. Just let me pretend. Yes, I know that you're going, and why and even when. So don't burst my bubble. Pretend that you stay for one more night, stay for one more day. Don't burst my bubble, I like it just so. I don't want any trouble, don't wanna let you go. So don't burst my bubble, pretend that you stay for one more night, stay for one more day. I know it's unusual to feel this way. I know I'm delusional, you're not gonna stay.
Drummully.
So don't burst my bubble, I'm floating away. I'll pretend I can't hear you, no matter what you say.
Corcaghan.
Don't burst my bubble, pretend that you stay for one more night, stay for one more day. I know it's unusual to feel this way. I know I'm delusional, you're not gonna stay. So don't burst my bubble, just let me pretend. Yes, I know that you're going, and why and even when.
Threemilehouse.
So don't burst my bubble, pretend that you stay for one more night, stay for one more day, stay for one more night, stay for one more day. Always felt sentiment was underrated. You must profess to hate it. Conditions sophisticated. Always felt the pull of
Aghabog.
gravity, drawing me to love's debris. Oh, come on, love, and cover me in the sediment of centuries. Brings us to our knees. You can bury me deep in the stupid things I love. Always felt someone else was listening.
Newbliss.
Told them once you can't come in. those things you care about. Believe me, love, I feel it now. And the settlement of centuries brings us to our knees. You can bury me deep in the stupid things I love, in the stupid things I love, in the stupid things I love. When the rage descends, step into it, feels like fire. When the cooling comes and the smoke clears, you'll be waiting. Always felt talking was overrated. Love, you know, I hate it. Leave it out.
I've been called beautiful. I've been called precious. I've been compared to the sun. I've let others pass me by. Beside others I will lie. But I'll always know you are the one. Maybe I think too much. Maybe I want too much. Maybe I've lost when I've won. Maybe I'll never see you no better, but I'll always know that you are the one. I've been called dirty. I've been called worthy.
Clonus.
But I'm not worthy of your son. I've been to where you have gone. I've tasted the water long before you were the one. Maybe I think too
Let's ignore the curlew's lament, nor mind the brown hawk motionless above the wood in broken light. The lake a silver blind below that single yew that's long withstood the storms that hurl and howl from Lisdoonan, to strip the beach and fill the yard with ghosts, invoicing us of what we owe to time. Now mate nature's marching round Ramard, we'll log up stoves against the coming cold, much to live for, still more to remember, and never ever talk of growing old. Light in November can catch the glory of summers past, and though God gives no sign, when love is all, there is no final line.
Smithborough. Ballinode.
When you're down, don't let 'em in. Only and doubt is all they've ever been. Give it up, it seems a lot. When the walls around you, you don't drop. Give it all that you got. Give it all that you got.
turn back again. Too much grief needs some time to mend now. Looking down and all beat up takes so much, now it's just enough to give it all that you got. Give it all that you got.
Scottstown.
Memories leave in the end. When the time presents itself, you're ready then. It's been a long and hard old road. There's no doubt it takes its toll. Give it all that you got. Give it all that you got. Give it all that you got now. Give it all that you got.
Back home
Knockatalan.
to where I was born, where peace it is something divine. No vandals stray while I'm on my way, tranquility there I can find. The houses are few with a mountain in view, they make up one peaceful chain. I really declare if you were ever there, you're bound to go back there again. How lovely the breeze and the scrape from the trees, and the howl from the wildlife cry. My heart it was thrilled as I climbed through those hills. not even one passer-by. Lough I passed where the now stands a cross, where people stop and they gaze. It reminds me of old, of stories we're told, of life in the penal days. There's a hill far away called the Large Peck of Hay. It's right on the borderline, where men cut black turf to burn on the hearth and make pots of the old moonshine. With hilltops in view there are quite a few, with safaris that swings round the bends, past James Hines' Lough, down Iceland Lough, you'd think they never would end. The men and their dogs stole away through the bogs. The fox runs with all his wit, his golden hair shines, for he's straight in line, for a
Doohamlet.
down at Barabig's pits. The cuckoo, the curlew have got little to do. Grouse and pheasant have something at stake, while the trout rise so high to catch that wee fly on the rivers and small little lakes. If the day is fine, I just sit down and dine, or a beer I might pull from my pack on a fine heather seat. I enjoy what I eat, I move on, but I always look back. I have been to Loch Ness, where the great monster rests. I have seen many places of fame, Long Island so fair, yet there's none to compare with my bragging is still on my brain.
Universe is alive. I'm so lucky that I feel inside
Carrickmacross.
a room in a ray. If I act weird, well, it's still okay. Lose my humility. Whoa, whoa. I'm in good company. Reiki Roma, like you, I'm gonna stand up for myself. Reiki Roma, like you, I'm gonna stand up for myself. I got a bliss, I got a roll that doesn't do face. So I look
Clara.
in your eye, bigging it up and speaking my lies. I used to softly play. Whoa, whoa. I used to shoulder away. Reiki Roma, like you, I'm gonna stand up for myself. Reiki Roma, like you, I'm gonna stand up for myself. The end of the day, I'll be able to listen. I really missed you. I really missed you. I really missed
Ballyocean.
Reiki Roma, like you, I'm gonna stand up for myself. Reiki Roma,
Castleblaney.
Called beautiful Kate. She had for her fortune oh many fine things, beautiful silks and gold diamonds and rings. Her father he gave her a neat plot of ground. She had also a fortune, she had also a fortune of £500. Then the money and supper they both were laid down, and it was a great sight to see £500. The sight of that money and beauty likewise made Roger's heart greedy and dazzled his eyes. Now that your daughter and money is here, 'tis I will not have her, 'tis I will not have her without that grey mare. Then the money and supper were taken from sight, and likewise young
Emmy Veal.
his own heart's delight. Roger was taken and thrown out the door, and ordered not for to go there anymore. 'Twas then he did tear out his long yellow hair, saying I wish I had never spoke of that grey mare. Well, it wasn't 6 months they were over and past, and Roger the miller, he met with this alas. I think I do know you, young madam, said he. I am the same way with you, sir, said she. A man with your features, with fine yellow hair. You once came a-courting, my father's grey mare. It was not a-courting the grey mare I came, but you, my old jewel, my Cathy by name. I thought that your father would never dispute to give me the grey mare with you to boot, and not to risk such a dutiful son. Oh, it's now I am sorry, it's now I am sorry for what I have done. For your sorrow, young Roger, I have little regard, for there's plenty of men in this town to be had. If you forgot the grey mare, you'd be married, you'd see. But now you have neither the grey mare nor me. The price of that marriage was never so great. Oh, fare you well, Roger. Oh, fare you well, Roger. Your sorrowful stay. Now Roger's away
Monaghan.
to his desolate home, and he sighs as he sits there and sobs all alone. Cathy, she sings, she is happy and gay. She's with the young miller who works a long day. Lads, when you're courting, be always aware to court with the young maid, to court with the young maid, and not the grey mare.
Ardahi.
Situations change all the good you thought you had. Death and destruction, loneliness and the blues. Materialistic things don't get you through. I gotta walk in the rain and live in the sun. There's a world out there of possibilities and fun. There's always somebody that's worse off than you. So take responsibility for something true. Ireland, help me be a better person in this 21st century. You're a beautiful country in a beautiful world, and just to be with you is more than I deserve. Ireland, help me be a better person in this 21st century. You're a beautiful country in a beautiful world, and just to be with you is more than I deserve. Ireland, help me be a better person in this 21st century. You're a beautiful country in a beautiful world, and just to be with you is more than I deserve.
T. Holland.
Small but mighty. Fifth smallest county it may be, but every native would agree that when it comes to style and grace, there really is no better place. Though the soil is a little stony and grey, as the late great Mr. Kavanagh would say, we all still feel we have a lot, and Monaghan is a great wee spot. In the Farney landscape you'll agree, if you look around there's lots to see. Drumlins stretch across the fields, a sight to many that appeals. There's castles standing proud and tall, intriguing histories within each wall. Like Leslie's castle in Glaslough, it even attracts some stars of rock. There's scenic walks in Rossmore, and the Bragan Mountains to explore. We have lakes aplenty to be seen, shades of blue among the green. And if we research our history, we should be as proud as can be. Charles Gavin Duffy got to the top in Oz after working hard here for the nationalist cause. And if you look back in any log, James Connolly has roots in Aghabog. Now let us turn to the current population, stunning specimens of God's creation. A county of hard workers and entrepreneur, a lazy Monaghanite is something quite rare. Famous for engineering, mushrooms and poultry galore, you'll find our fine produce in many a store. Success stories in Monaghan are commonplace, which is some achievement in the modern rat race. Although I can't name out every one, I'll give you a taste of what has been done. First I'll speak of sporting success, for in this field we have prowess. In the boxing ring we've lots of pride, with the likes of McGuigan and McBride. In rugby, no one gives a more classy show than the one and only Tommy Bowe. Greater world champions there's never been than the mighty Killylock tug-of-war team. With many national titles to his name, Niall Maguire is top of the motocross game. Throughout the history of the GAA, Monaghan teams have had their day. Winning a Junior All-Ireland in '56 was great, as was the All-Ireland B Cup in '98. In the 80s, under Sean McCaig's rule, the senior team were so darn cool. Ulster champions in '85 and '88, this team was surely not lightweight. With Nudie, Ray and Paddy among the crew, they picked up National League honours too. Now looking at our team in 2010, it seems we're on the rise again. The mighty Banty came along and made the boys both fast and strong. All-Ireland glory is on the way, all this hard work will surely pay. And although the Banty is now gone, I'm sure his passion will live on. I predict we'll be in Croker heaven come the September of 2011. In showbiz we have many stars, enough to fill the sky to Mars. Actors, musicians and writers too. They really are an impressive crew. Were I to name out each endeavour, this poem it would go on forever. And so I'll mention just a few who really shine in what they do. Charlene McKenna had us all in awe with her amazing performance in The Brilliant Raw. Ardlo Hanlon is a comic beyond compare. He'd have you falling off your chair. Another fabulous comic creation was Monaghan Man on Knob Nation. Garth O'Connor tells us the news and sports, and Jerry Murphy gives our weather reports. If imaginative writing is what you seek, the work of Patrick McCabe is truly unique. Another great writer of the same name is Eugene McCabe, who deserves all his fame. In music many have great tone, like Paddy Cole with his saxophone. On the country scene there's no band finer than the mighty Big Tom and each main liner. Gráinne Duffy is clearly making it big, gathering ever more fans with each gig. The Flaws have rocked into the charts and stolen lots of young girls' hearts. Each autumn people join the queues to enjoy the sound of the harvest blues. And so to finish off this ditty about our county, small and pretty, this is the moral of my poem. No matter how many miles you roam, if you're from Monaghan, born and bred, you're truly blessed, it must be said.